Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me. So today should be Tuesday, and yeah, it will be my birthday, so I will be out enjoying myself. So hope you guys are having a lovely day too. I've got visits with friends and family, and yeah, out to a garden centre for a full cooked breakfast in the morning with Neil. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So I am just it's Monday, late Monday, and I'm just about to do a video for you for Tuesday, so that you get to say hello and celebrate and listen to me, and I get to chat to you in the comments when I get a free moment. So I'm just going to come on make some of these, just because I'm making them anyway. I want some, and I have got, I don't know if you can see here, a box full of scrappy bits. I'd like to say this is all my scraps, you know, scraps of fabric that I've got, but you know, I've got tubs and tubs and tubs of them. This is just a small one that I keep under my desk. So, and these are what I'm going to make. So they're just little fabric clusters. Some have got mother of pearl buttons. Some they're just vintage buttons. Some of them are even modern buttons. Not many. There's not many modern buttons that I like. But yeah, just a couple of bits of fabric and a piece of lace. Sometimes just a couple of bits of fabric if it's a thick fabric. And a button stitched on, and I do stitch them on. It helps everything stay together because I would then glue that to use it. But I actually enjoy sitting and stitching them as well. So, excuse me. I did a couple, as I always do, while I was waiting for videos to load and such like. Oops. And I always have bits chopped up ready to go for this. Or often, not always, let's say. So there's a few bits here. Usually I do a lot, chop a lot up, and then I have a bit of a session, and there's always a few chopped up bits left. So you probably can't even see those. That's that, oh, yes, what is it? I want to say linen. It is, it's not raw linen. I forget what it's called now anyway, but yeah, it's a vintage piece of linen, brand new. Some bits of chopped up lacy blouse and some bits of chopped up lace I've got there. Now I've got a bag here absolutely full of coloured pieces. I don't always use the coloured pieces. In fact, I use them less than I use them for the tags. I tend to use the lighter coloured ones mostly. With some of these bits in, look. But every now and then, you know, on here I've used some of the coloured ones, so I'll continue to do that. But I also use these for, which I've got in this tub here, I'll show you. I think I've shown you this before as well. I often sit and do this, just pin these together. And I first saw this on, I believe it was Bonnie and Clive. Yeah, Bonnie and Clive, who is a YouTube channel on junk journaling and, you know, making things. And she pins her bits together like this. I've done it a few times now, and then she, you know, till she's got a big, ouch, pins in there, a big tub full like that. Then when her sewing machine's out, she just sits and runs through them all in a long string. I've done it before. I'm sure I've shown you them. I'm not bleeding, am I? No. So yeah, I tend to use the more colourful ones for that, and they make lovely tabs for edge of pages and, you know, things like that. So I tend to use the colourful ones for that, but you know, sometimes I want a, you know, a striking colourful one like this on other things. So let's just, because it would take me forever to do all these. It's the sort of thing you can sit in front of the TV and do, but yeah, sitting in front of the camera, and to be honest, when you've seen me doing it for 10 minutes, you'll probably be bored anyway. I've got a bit of extra lace here that was just sitting around on my desk, as is, so as is often the case. This is vintage lace. Let's just chop it up into some small pieces. Any random odd, excuse me, shaped pieces will be fine. Oh, I just didn't want to go through that bit. Yeah, if they're stitched together and what have you, you don't have to, you know, unpick them and what have you. The more random, the more interesting the finished piece. And yeah, you probably don't even need me to show you how to do this, but there'll be some people out there that have never done this. So I usually grab a piece like this for the back, another piece of material on the top. Let's use this in as it's out, a piece of lace. Sometimes I just use two because they can become quite thick. Not got all my buttons out. I do like everything just picked out. Look, hence I have them in a little drawer. I love my desk looking like this when I'm making them. Excuse me. I have just been out to the shop with Neil, and it is very, very chilly out there. Don't know why I didn't have a button on that, because I hadn't chosen one, had I? What shall I go with? Go with one of these. I've got a massive packet of these. They're like baby cardigan buttons, or they were when I was young and first started knitting. They remind me of probably Dolly's clothes, yeah. So they would be on knitted. Oh, I can't. Sometimes I just can't find the button back, no matter, you know, hole. Ah, Denise. There we go. So I tie a knot in the back of my lace, thread lace, and I go through sometimes 3, sometimes 4 times, but because this the linen at the back is very thin, don't know what it is about this, but it does. It's not that it's hard, I just can't find the hole at the back. I've obviously not got my bearings. It'd be easier if I turned it round. Yeah, so sometimes 3, sometimes 4 times I go through it. Now, if you used your thread double, I don't, because I always get it knotted up. You know, twice through with double thread would be fine. Oops. See what I mean? It doesn't take me much to catch myself in my thread. We've got all these loose threads going on as well. That's it, got it. And then all I do in the back is just put my needle through behind it once, put my needle through the hole that it creates and pull it tight. That's all I do, and nip it off, because it is going to be glued down, and that holds it long enough for now. Okay, let's separate the done ones from the bits that I've got sitting around. I like them in front of me because I like to see the pile grow, but obviously I need to know which are and which are not done. Okay, so while I've got some more of this, I'll use this. I love a piece of ticking. Now, a ticking, I sometimes put another one on top, but it's often so thick that I don't. I'll have quite a thin but a vintagey button on there. Right, so this is a 4-hole button. If I have a 4-hole button, I usually just go through twice on one side and twice on the other. I don't do crisscross. I do like a little equal sign or 2 straight lines. And that really is all there is to it. And the more of them you create, the yummier they look, in my opinion. I think last time I did something like this, I think it might have been Joan that said it, I might be wrong. She said your desk looked like it's just full of jewels, which I thought was a lovely compliment, a lovely descriptive term. Of course, you could do them like this and just put brads through them if you could poke a hole. Don't know what else. You could sew bling on. You know, some bling has holes. You could sew charms on, but I love a button. I love some scrappy bits with buttons, and that's all I do. And the ones that I made, how many did I have there? About 8 or 9, I think. Yeah, I just made while I was waiting for my camera to do something. So, which is in theory why I have this box sitting here. But yeah, I don't always grab it out and do it. Let's have a little sprig of lace on there. Yeah, and again, the trick is just like when you're collaging. Did I put knot in the end of there? I did. Not to overthink it, really. Just get a few bits out on your desk and then just keep grabbing. And sometimes the most unlikeliest of, you know, fabrics and colours and materials go together really well. It's surprising when you've finished what you've created, and you wouldn't have, you know, had that idea in your head. Yeah, I do like the ones with the loose threads and what have you, but sometimes they tie me in a knot, but it doesn't take much. like that. Sometimes if I get a loop like that, I'll go through again, and then I know I'm definitely secure. Yeah. So once you get into a rhythm of doing it, I can do this and, you know, watch a YouTube video or TV if I can, you know, listen to it more than watch it, because I don't want to stick a pin through my fingers. It wouldn't be very easy to do. Now this is like silk, which, well, it is silk, it's off a sari, and yeah, sometimes a needle doesn't like to go through it. Let's go with that one. I know that's one of those baby ones again. Yeah, there was a lot of them. And I do like them, but I don't want it on every one. What I'm looking for is just a shirt button. Just a plain shirt button. Would you believe it? There's got to be some there, because I'm always picking them out. Oh, never want to turn over as one of those. Right, what else shall we go for? Yeah, I'm normally not this picky. So I've gone for a shell one in the end, a mother of pearl. I mean, I've got, just like everything else, just like the scraps, I've got a huge box of buttons as well, but I just keep a few handy in this little drawer. See, look, I've gone through my thread and nearly stuck the needle in myself then. Yeah, I've gone right through it. Oh, that's it. I sorted it. I didn't know if I started at top or bottom now. And I've lost my hole. Come on. Well, it's because I'm filming. Curse of the camera. Occasionally I do. You know, I can't find the hole where I'm trying to get through, but not very often. Not as often as this. My brain's obviously not concentrating on the job. It's concentrating on gossiping, which I love to do, as you know. Yep, so I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm sure I am. The garden centre that we're going to for breakfast, or where I will be, hopefully now, is one of the big ones that goes crazy for Christmas. It has a huge area of it that it blacks out and is full of Christmas lights. And I know I said I won't talk about Christmas anymore. I was talking about it earlier, wasn't I, on yesterday's video? I've got a bit of stitched piece there. Look, what are you doing in here? You should be in with the tabs. So yeah, I'm sure they're done. I'm sure I will be coming back with a little bit of something Christmassy, which is quite funny, because we've been to the charity shop this morning with probably 3 bags, 3 bags, maybe 4 of let's put that little tiny green one on there. If my needle will go through, let's see. Yeah, of Christmas baubles and things like that. But when we go to this garden centre, I like to buy one really lovely, usually a little bit pricey ornament. So not the sort that I would get rid of. I've got rid of lots of trees and baubles this year. I mean, I love Christmas decorations, and until the last probably 5 years, we've always had quite a big property. So yeah, I've been able to really go crazy with the decoration. So it's taken me a few years to get used to the fact that I can't have that many now. And I am trying to be more minimal. I'm not trying to be a minimalist, but I'm trying to be a lot more minimal with my belongings, because I do believe the less you have, the much easier it is to, well, to think, but to clean and, you know, to look after and all those kind of things. So, ooh, you're bright. That one's going to be Christmassy. I know I wasn't going to say that word anymore, but yeah, that'll make a nice Christmassy one. So yeah, I'm just going for a few really nice pieces and 1 tree this year. There, that's a... Ow! Right, I might be bleeding now. Let me have a look. So I really stuck that in myself. No, I'm not. Crikey. Gosh, that hurt. Should have a thimble on, shouldn't I? I think that bottom material is really silky. It's not silk, it's nylon, but it's really, really silky. And I think the needle went through it rather quicker than I was expecting. Well, I think that's what I did, otherwise I don't know. But yes, I do often stick the needle in myself when I'm sewing. Clumsy as. And I like to thread 2 full needles up ready as well, so that I don't have to keep stopping, because it's surprising how quick you get through your thread. But I've done them nice and long. It's a bit silky, so I'm going through again. Oops. So I may only use one up with you now, because like I say, it's only going to be a quick video. And if I'm perfectly honest with you, you've seen all that's happening apart from the pile at the end. Probably should start putting them up there so you can see them. So yeah, if you've had enough and you want to leave me today, this is it. This is all that's going to be happening. Let's have a nice bit under there. What shall we have? Shall a piece of that again? No, I did that last time. See, I don't want to tip out absolutely everything that I've got there, just so that I've got lots of different. That's quite a dark one, but I have got some dark projects on the go. Shall I go with a dark button as well? Yep, a tiny one. Let's have that little oval. Yep. So that is a more modern button. Be nice, I think, with the white cotton going through it as well. Normally you wouldn't sew. I've got a little bit. No, it won't let me pull it off. You normally wouldn't sew a black button on, would you, with white thread? Unless you had a black and white theme going on. So that will, that'll stand out as well. I think 3 is enough in there, actually. It's good strong material at the back. Yep, super. That's really quick. I'm just going to snip that because it was aggravating me. Oh, that's a pretty piece. Let's have a piece of that crocheted on it. Do I want to, oh, you're made up. I was going to say I don't want a triple-y one. Don't want a big one behind it. That's nice. Oh, and I've got a pinkish button there as well, so that's got some nice colours going. Now, you don't have to tie a knot in your thread. I just find it easier. Otherwise, I pull my thread right through 3 times before I've worked out where I need to stop. If it's not on show. A knot is as easy as anything for me. Oh, that's pretty. So like I say, the more unusual ones you make, and when you get them all together, it's surprising. When you go to pull one out of the pot, you often choose the really, well, I do, the really fussy ones rather than the plainer ones. And I've done these. I used to sell them in my shop, but I haven't made any for ages. On cards of 8 or 10. I've done them in, sets. So I did a denim set, a black and white set, oops, which is nice as well. But I love to just grab my bag of scraps like this and just create. And obviously it's getting through there's a nice black piece there again, look. It's getting through the scraps. That's that clock material, I'm liking it. So what should we put behind? That's striking, isn't it? Yeah, I seem to be into the black buttons at the moment. Let's have a lighter one. Yeah, that's nice. So that's a vintage one. Shell. Did I tie a knot? No. So I'll just hang it there. By the time, you see, you don't have to do a knot. By the time you've gone through twice. Stuck myself again, but barely. That's it. That's anchored now. It won't move, even without a knot in it. So if you can't be bothered to stop and tie a knot in all the time, you don't have to. Just take your time with your first full stitch, and then it'll stay put. Love that one. Love them all, don't I? Don't know why I say that, because, even if I didn't use them, I just enjoy sitting and making them, to be honest, which is why I used to sell them, because I used to make far more than I would ever use in a lifetime. So I don't know if I get into it again. I'll start putting some more in the shop. Let me know if you think you'd like some. That's a nice piece. And let's do white and blue. Oops, you're all attached. Get off. Behind? No, that way. And oh, look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, that's a big statement. That is a vintage, beautiful vintage. It is shell, that button. Lovely. Yep, not through my skin, please. Thank you. So I've very nearly got to the end of one thread, that's all. And obviously I haven't counted how many I've made because I've mixed them in with that little pile I already had. Yeah, I'm finding at the minute that 3. I did start by going through 4 times, but 3 seems to be enough. Oh, I've got a tickly nose. Could be the threads. Oh! Can't pick the needle up now. So yeah, it's a lovely, lovely little pile growing here of things. They look lovely in a little jam jar or a little glass jar, you know, or a plastic jar that you can see through. Bit more ticking, because I do tend to pull the ticking ones as well. I've got all the same lace out. I don't want to stop and start dragging more things out tonight, but that would be nice with some white lace on it. I've only got tiny bits now. Go on, put it on. Teeny tiny. No. Have one of these then. I seem to have all my 4-hole shell buttons in here. I bet that little tin that I can see there. Yes, look, they're all 2-hole ones. I've obviously had a good sort out one day and then forgotten that I'd done it. So I don't know that I've got much to tell you. We've got a nice lazy night in planned tonight. We've both got a face mask. Bless him, Neil. He's trying to do a spa date with me as soon as it's my birthday tomorrow. So we're having a face mask each. He'll kill me for telling everybody that because he's a bit of a man's man. Pretend you don't know. Yeah, and we've popped to Marks and Spencer's and got a couple of birthday cakes for kids and anyone who drops in. And I got a lovely, I think that's, I might get one for that, a lovely bag of bath salts with lavender and is it Lang Lang? Yang Lang Lang? I can never know how to say it. I haven't done one that colour, have I? For the bath tonight, that will be nice. So nice lazy. Do a big one again. Yeah, nice lazy relaxing evening planned because like I say it is cool, so that'll be nice. We'll probably watch a bit of TV and then like I say we'll be up and out early in the morning because people coming around and what have you later on in the day. So oops. And Neil's not always home for my birthday, so he's looking forward to taking me out and just having a few hours together. I know we've done a lot just lately, but we often don't get out a lot regularly like we are just now. Okay, I think I won't go into my next button with you because like I say, did I say he's making my tea? Anyway, he's down there making meatball spaghetti with garlic bread, so yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll have to come back up and put these away. Let's just put some out so you can see them. Ready for the workman again, as soon as I've messed my desk up and this stuff out, but yeah, got quite a lot made there. Like I say, I'll probably find the ones I've got somewhere now. And when I sew the others together, I'll show you them. Yeah, I've chosen a lot of the same fabrics there. That's me all over, isn't it? And the beauty of having them in a bag like this is I can just grab now the spares, look, even the lace, and just stick it back in there, and it's one of those Ziploc bags. You know, so that's it. It's done, it's away. And with the buttons in this drawer, I can just grab them all, look, and put them in. I'll do that when you're gone. Oops. And then these I will just grab and put in a little jar somewhere. Okay, hope you enjoyed watching. I definitely enjoyed chatting away to you. And yeah, you probably have made them before, but maybe I've inspired you to go off and make a few. These are my fabric scraps, but that I really love, if you haven't made any, 3 different laces layered and a button, or 2 different laces layered and a button. You know, lace on lace, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm really, really thirsty now, so I'm going. Have a good evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.